now, pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first Turtles black and white variant by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And yes, I understand you could have ordered this off of NECA and I don't know, it was like sold out within minutes. And I guess you could have got it at one of the Comic-Cons as well. I didn't even know that this was even going to be in stores. So quick thing before I get these guys out of the box and start showing off anything. My wife and I were walking through Target. It happened to be the only one on the shelf. So I picked it up and brought it home because I didn't even think that I was ever even going to see, let alone find this thing out there ever in my life. I mean, I've seen the drawings and I've definitely, when I seen that and I knew, but didn't have a chance to order mine, I was like, oh, well, it's a lost cause, but not anymore because here it is. But anyways, here you have the turtles right here, and then you have some more artwork down here below. Turning the box to the side, we have some more artwork of the turtles here on the side of the box. On the back, we have some more promotional images right here. And then, of course, we have some promotional images of all the figures that NECA has out within this line. Not all of them, but, you know, just some of the interesting ones that they're showing on the back of the box. Anyway, moving right along, on the other side, we have another picture here. And I guess they're number 29 in the line. So, with that being said, let's get these guys out of the box. Let's take a look at them. Look at them. And let's have a conversation about these guys. All right, so now that I have them out of the box, I just got to say something. And that is, I was actually able to get them in those historical poses that you actually see them, how you see them drawn. And I mean, it is absolutely amazing, even though they have minimal, and I mean minimal, articulation. You can still get them into those iconic poses that you've seen the way they were originally drawn. Now, this guy was drawn first, this guy was drawn second. Fact of the matter is, this guy having the bandana over, longer going over the nose part right here, or this one where he doesn't have that. If you actually take a good look at both of these guys, both of their art has been fused together, and that's how you end up with the turtles from, you know, today. I mean, you had the Mirage Turtles first, and yes, and you had other artists that were drawing them, but still, even though today, in the 2024, the turtles have just evolved so much with the artistic talent of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So their funny little joke between each other one night has become a great reality. And like I said, these two right here, being able to put them in this iconic pose is absolutely crazy. So just before we get into taking a look at the accessories that these guys come with, because they come with quite a bit of stuff, just remember one thing and one thing only, and that these guys here are the one and only and the greatest turtle of all is Michelangelo. So Michelangelo, they have no problem standing up. Let me just say that before I continue. It's my Dio that keeps knocking them over because of the way their feet are. But anyway, they will stand. But Michelangelo was the basis for every single turtle that has been made. So these two guys are both the same turtle. They're both Michelangelo. They both have the chucks on the arms right there. And these do come off. These do not stay on. So as you can see, he doesn't have, this version of Michelangelo does not have the chain on the nunchucks. They do come off. They just have this little hook and it goes in there. And yes, mine has a little bit of a paint rub, but so won't everybody else's, unless it's just mine. But if anybody else has this out there and they're not suffering from the same thing, let me know in the comments down below. But that doesn't bother me because it probably would come right off. But these do come out. And then definitely this one here has the chains. So this one here, and he's a big beefy boy. These come right off. Same way as that one over there, that version of Mikey. they have the little slot right there, and then the little hook, and then they slide on. But this one actually has the chain, so it's actually cool to see on how this was done and the way they made them. Yeah, this is awesome, and I think it's great to actually have been able to find these guys first and foremost. And let me just clarify something, because my wife had done some research. I guess I should have done my part of the research, and that was the fact that they are available on Walmart, even though I found mine in the store at Target and there was only one. Excuse me. They do have these guys. I guess you can order them on pretty much every website out there. I didn't even know that. I thought they were only available through San Diego Comic-Con or the NECA site, which they were sold out on. I didn't even know they had them on BBTS, to be honest with you. Come to find out, they're also available on Walmart, and you can get them today. So if you guys are looking for them, get out there, order them, and yeah, good luck, man. Hopefully you guys get yours. Now, starting off, I want to talk about the big beefy Michelangelo first, because he was the one that was created first. And taking a look at this guy, I mean, look at him. He is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just love the fact of the way he's all black and white, just pencil sketched out with the red bandana, the way they originally were meant to be and the way they originally were. It's cool to actually see they actually have actual turtle hands and feet, the way an actual turtle would. The shell in the front, beautifully done. They don't have anything going across. There's no body articulation in between the two shells. Yes, you do have this down here. The legs do move out. He does have a bit of a knee bend here, and then he does have this foot bend right here, articulation, and it does have a swivel. So you can move them. The tail moves a little bit, not too much. It will swivel. And then the back part of the carapace, this is just absolutely beautiful the way they did that. So yeah, I mean, even has a scrawny little arms with the elbow pads on there, his knee pads. Yes, I mean, that's just absolutely beautiful. He does have some head articulation with the neck, so it does move side to side. And yes, he does come with some accessories. So when it comes to accessories, I will go over those here in a minute when we're done taking a look at this version of Michelangelo, which was drawn second. Now, mine has a bit of a paint scratch here and another one right here. Not a big deal. It's not going to make or break the bank. I can always touch that up and fix it. So not too bad. But as you can see right here, this is a beautiful head sculpt. The way it was drawn, everything. The bandana does move in the back right here, so you can actually articulate that. He does have the longer neck, which is actually pretty cool. And he has a little bit more of a beak on the front of him, more than that Michelangelo back there. As far as the articulation goes, and the head does pop off this ball joint pretty easily. It does move. So, and then I don't know if this was sitted on here all the way or not, but it does stay. So, and it does articulate. Then moving down, once again, we have the great looking in pencil sketch, and you can see the difference in the two different parts of the turtle shells here in the front. So he has more of the box looking the way an actual turtle would, and this one does too, but he just has a little bit more, right? And it's just different in the way these guys were drawn out. He has wristbands on the front, which I forgot he does too as well. But this guy doesn't have any elbow pads on or knee pads. Coming down, he has a longer tail. Still has the turtle feet, which are more prominent than this guy here. So you can tell he has more, his toes and his nails. And then his hands. His hands are a little smaller than this guy, but he does have the same little turtle hands. And then his shell's a lot different too, the way this guy's drawn, right? So his carapace on the back looks a lot different than that version of Michelangelo over there. And so you do have a difference. And yes, two different artists drew them, but it's just crazy to see on how different these guys' minds work when it comes to drawing these characters. Where this guy has 6 squares on the front of his, this guy has 8 squares on the front of his. He's got a longer neck. Now, this guy has a long neck, but this guy has more of a turtle beak on him. His bandana coming across the front of the beak right here instead of just going around like that. He has longer tassels. He has shorter tassels on the back. Yeah, just everything is absolutely just very well done with these guys. Now, let's get into taking a look at the actual accessories these guys come with, because they don't come with tons of stuff, but they do come with some pretty cool stuff. So starting off, we're going to take a look at the alternate head. Now this grimacing looking head here with the bandana on it, this is cool. You just pop off the head and put it on there, and then you have the different look. So then you can still see where they got the gritting teeth for the turtles, and then even his eyes are a little bit angrier inside, where those are more concentrated looking eyes. And then of course, I don't want to forget to mention, this guy has whited out eyes, just like his alternate head has the whited out eyes, and more of an angrier look with the gritted teeth. And then of course, the shorter tassels in the back of his bandana. Wonderful job. These guys have done a wonderful job with both head sculpts. I can't say they didn't go all out with it. Next, the bigger one has 2 large gripping hands. You just pop them right out. They come out and you can have them hold as weapons. And then the smaller version, of course, has smaller little gripping hands to hold weapons as well. Now, regardless on what you want to do and how you want to do it, it's great because am I going to go out and buy another set of these guys so I can have 4 different turtles? No, because they're not 4 different turtles. They are just 2 different, they're the same turtle, just drawn 2 different ways. Now, you can turn around and make them however you want by taking these nunchucks off the arms here. And if you want, you can give one a tonfa, which is nicely done. So you can give them a tonfa if you wanted to. You can actually give them double nunchucks, whichever one you want to give them to. You can give them the accessory as far as the action accessory for the nunchuck, which does have a swivel right here at the bend, so you can actually make it, straight up, curved like this, however you want to do it. But that's actually really cool. Does this spin? Yes, it does. So that's pretty cool. Have them holding that, and then you can have them, whichever one you want, can have a bow staff. So you can make these guys into whatever turtle you want, or just give them whatever weapon you want. They don't have to be any individual turtle. That's the cool thing about it, because these are how they originally came to be. So which therefore it's cool to see. Now you have the size. So of course you can make one of them Raph if you choose to, or Donatello, or Michelangelo, which I've shown off. And then last but not least, we have Leo's katanas. So you can do whatever, or however you want. But like I said, it's your choice. You can leave them like that, give them whatever weapon, whatever head sculpt. They have done a fabulous job with these guys. Now, can I just make a suggestion? If you are looking for these guys, I mean, I wasn't looking for them. I just happened to stumble across them, which was actually pretty cool. But do not overpay. Do not overpay, because like I said in my mistake in the beginning of this review, they're online. You can order them online. And I didn't know that. So which therefore, like I said, I should have done, I guess, better research. But like I said, I really wasn't looking for them, because the last time I knew they were already sold out and you couldn't get them. So yeah, that one's on me. But thank you to my wife for doing a little bit of research and letting me know that I was incorrect. So I just wanted to clarify that with everybody. Now, if you're not looking for these guys, that's fine too. If you are looking for these guys and you're having a hard time, like I said, you can get them on Walmart.com, Best Buy, what was the other one? BBTS, I think it was. So they're out there and you can get them, at least now. Like I said, I found these guys sitting on the shelf in Target. It was the only one sitting there. So I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know if they were only exclusive to certain places, or I just, the way I see it, I just got lucky and there they were. But these guys are absolutely phenomenal. The fact that they brought the artistic talents of Eastman and Laird to life for the original concept of those guys sitting around one night just clowning around and coming up with these guys is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I mean, they're great to have. And of course, like I said, they don't have a problem standing. It's just my dial that keeps knocking them over. And yeah, so, but yeah, beautiful, nicely done. And this is definitely any collector that's looking for these guys, they will be happy. They will not be disappointed when they get these guys. I would just say that when it comes to the feet or the arms, just be a little cautious when you're trying to move them. Make sure that you're not wrenching on them or anything to get them to break loose or to move, because, well, like anything with NECA from back in the day, if you wrenched on too much, they'd break. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I really do hope you enjoyed this review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first Turtles black and white variant, art by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys find them if you're looking for them. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit the notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And happy hunting if you're looking for them. And yeah, just I cannot give these guys a good enough, or say good enough things about them. Now I know I didn't show them off with their weapons in hand, so you know, because I wasn't going to go through all that popping them on and off, because I'm going to leave them probably like this, because I have other turtles where they have their weapons in their hand. And the evolution, I just want to say before I go, the evolution of these guys, starting like this and then going to the first concept art with all four of them together, and the Playmates version of those turtles that came out, and then you had the actual animation by Playmates when that cartoon came out. Not to mention, and I did skip over the Eastman and Laird Turtles when they first came out in the comics, and then you had the Jim Lawson version of the Turtles, then you had the Playmate cartoon version of the Turtles, then you had the movie Turtles, now you got the Michael Bay version of the Turtles, you got the Nickelodeon cartoon version of the Turtles. The evolution of these guys has just come a long, long way. And the adventures that they've been on, it just goes to show that a funny little joke between friends has become something really great. So any Turtles fan out there, you will not be disappointed. So with that being said, guys, I already said what I had to say about the liking and the subscribing and all that. So let's not go over that again. But no matter where you guys are, I'll catch you all on the flippy flip.